We're going to do a video on Snapchat stock, and let's take a look at this chart here real quick. This is a daily chart of Snapchat, and it's got a blue 200-day moving average. We can see the stock has been in extremely long sideways motion right here, all the way back since the middle of July, the end of July, and we can see that basically there's several things going on with the stock. The first thing you see, it makes a higher high here and then a lower low here. Then we rally up here, we put a higher high here, a lower low, a lower high, a lower high, a lower low. This is all distribution through here. This is a little kind of a fake move and a fake little move, but it ended up distributing. So the stock up until right here, October 21st, was still distributing. So let's take a look and see where we are today. This high put in Friday was $11.82. We have this high here, $11.27. So this put in a new high for this cross move here, and can lead us to believe that it's starting to move out of this sideways movement and maybe starting to challenge this $20 price where the 200 delineation is. The 200-day moving average is the delineation between a bear and a bull market. So, are we starting to head there? Now, admittedly, that the price would almost have to double to get there, but let's just take a look real quick. This is your main point right here, this $12.44. This is your main resistance level. I'm sorry, $12.94. You have to get above that to even begin to think that this stock's coming out of its bear market. Then you got to get past this one here, this $16.55. So, in effect, despite breaking through this particular high at $11.85, we still are in a, I'm sorry, it did not break through here. Let me make sure I'm right here. $11.85, $11.82. So it has not broke through here yet. Even if it breaks through, we still have to get through this one at $12.94 and this one at $16.55 to get the stock up in here. So the reality of the situation is, we can come back here and take a look at it. This stock's in a bear market, but it's so far away from the 200-day moving average that it can do nothing really but go flat. There's obviously, it's going all the way down here to a low of $7.33, and it's got some buyers. They pushed it up here again to $11.82. That's a big rally in this stock. So they're telling you there's some value that they perceive down here. But at the end of the day, do they say there's value at the $16 level? Because until you violate this, push past this $16.55 level, this stock's still in a bear market. Now, agreed, this is up a 50% move in this stock. Actually, you're approaching a 100% move if you get to $16. There's nothing the matter with that. It's great money. But we're still in a bear market in this stock long term. So from a short-term perspective, I think there's money in this stock. There's no doubt. They're buying it. They're moving it. But the question is, are you sophisticated enough to trade it? All of my discussion here is for entertainment purposes only. There's huge money in this stock, but you have to be sophisticated enough to trade it, and that's a whole nother question. Let's take a question, because it is a trading stock right now. It's not an investing stock just yet. Now let's take a look real quick. This is the weekly chart. This is a 20-week moving average. So this is a really interesting development. It closed above the 20-week moving average. Let's see if we can get it to where we can look at it. That's the first time it's closed above the 20-week moving average all the way back here since October of 21. So that's a huge, huge technical signal right there. Again, closed above the 20-week moving average for the first time in more than a year. We're still in a deep bear market in this stock. We're still, as recently as a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, distributing in this stock. But this weekly bottom right here at the 17th of October, that might be the $7.33. That might be the low for this stock. This is a big deal for it to close above. Now, if it closes above the 20, that's a big deal, but we've got to get this 5 week in green above the 20 as well. So what we need to do is get the 5 week above the red and the price above both of those before we can begin to challenge this. Now, there's a lot of money to be made in here. Again, hypothetically speaking, for entertainment purposes only, there's a lot of money to be made in here just trying to do that. You can see this is what I'm talking about. You need to get price above the red, green above the red, and price above all of it, and then you have a chance to rally. But this is enormous money to be made. There's still plenty of money to be made in this stock right around in here if you know how to do it, and I'm not recommending you do anything. But there's plenty of volatility in here in the next coming months, in my opinion, to make a lot of money on this stock. But again, you have to know what you're doing. You have to be a trader. Let's go to the hourly chart and see what's going on here. It's very interesting. You can see this stock is oscillating aggressively around its 200-day 200-hour moving average, and you can see it's been doing it all the way back here since July. We're just going back and forth above and below, and this is $13. This is $9. So there's tons of money in here. That's a 30% move in this stock. So it's all around here back and forth. Again, it's a trader stock. But this is the part that really always kind of bothers me. You got a huge gap here from $10.63 to $8.16. You have to have an enormous stomach to deal with a stock like this, because that's what's going on. And I'm sure if we spread this out and look carefully, there's gaps all through here. I see one here. I suspect that there's more we'd have to look through. But those kind of gaps, that'll take the hair off the back of your neck. But again, you'll notice that was right where they put in this bottom at this $7.33. So that might just have been an exhaustion sell-off. It's hard to say. This stock is still in a trading range. As you can see, here's a high that it hasn't violated yet. So it's still trading. But there's tons of money to be made if you know what you're doing, again, for entertainment purposes only. Let's go down and take a look and see what RBAM Research says about it. I'm going to put Snap in here. SNAP. And Snap comes up tomorrow, Monday the 14th of November. Zeros across the board. And that just basically means that Algo doesn't think it's a good thing to buy tomorrow. It doesn't. You could be right or wrong, but that's what it says for Snap. You can get access to 190 stocks, the most liquid futures contracts, and the major forex pairs, all by 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. Algorithmically generated entry prices. Link in the description below at rbamresearch.com. Just head over there for free access. Put your credit card. No credit card. Put your email address in there. And no credit card required. You get free access to everything. You get a free trial period. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. If you like this video, please leave us a comment in the comment section below. And if you want to, put a ticker symbol in there. And if it's a big enough ticker symbol we think people would like it, we'll consider doing a video on it. Keep in mind, everything you've seen and heard on here is for entertainment purposes only, including the entry prices of my commentary. Can't use it for anything other than entertainment. You should always do your own analysis, and you definitely trade at your own risk.